Hello everyone, and welcome to this weird ass video. Today I'll be talking about a couple of topics. I've even put some notes down. Bonus points if you can guess whether putting down the points and mentioning it is part of the points themselves. I'll be covering a lot of topics, so most likely on the screen I'm going to put up a list of topics and timestamps to jump right into them. Feel free to skip ahead if you don't care about any of the particular topics. Starting with the second thing, so to speak, I want to address the lack of blazing content. This is for a lot of reasons. Number one, cheating on the ladder. As I'm sure a lot of you know, PvP is the game mode I care about, and the ladder is the primary way you play PvP in this game. It's where you get your points, where you get your shiny badges. And while people are cheating the fuck out of the ladder, it really doesn't make sense that much, at least to me, to play. Second of all, the ladder is the casual ladder, as I've begun calling it, is boring. I've done it so many times now, it's not hard, and frankly, it's not going to be interesting to watch the same thing over and over. How many Ambu Kage videos have I made climbing up, getting promoted? Like, I think it's lost meaning at this point. Especially combined with the fact cheaters are going to be trolling me the entire way. Keeping on the Blazing team, PvE is total garbage. The missions are boring, Phantom Castle is boring. Sometimes Ninja Road is worth doing, but even then, what a pointless fucking grind. Might as well get your acquisition stone, the one shard, and get out. This is the part where I should mention that I haven't played a game of PvP ever since my last video of climbing to Ambu in about 2 hours. I am sitting at 0 games played after that point. What's the current plan? Well, I have to grind the pills, because I want the pills. Haven't done a lick of work yet, of course. I'd likely be using my same team, so if you think that's a dumb idea to upload another video using the exact same team, just say so in the comments. I probably won't do it. Maybe this time I'll only select interesting games, if there are any interesting games, because last time I decided fuck it, I'm going to upload it uncut. So, can't really say if I'm actually going to climb to Kage this weekend, but seems like a plan, why not? Moving on to the next topic, and that's going to be addressing the lack of stream content. Some of you might have noticed, but I started streaming when I get bored, because, what do you know, there are games that are interesting, unlike Blazing. The problem is, I haven't had almost any extra time to do that. And my energy is pretty low as of late, for a lot of reasons, doesn't matter. I can share with you at least what I'm meaning to stream. Don't Starve, I'm still into that game, but it's a huge amount of time on every single game, and we keep having to start over. I think that isn't necessarily a problem, but it feels kind of discouraging, and every time when you start over, it feels like you've already watched this a couple of times, so I'm not even sure if it's that good for the viewers. Second thing I'm meaning to stream, and play it only for about 30-40 minutes, is Stumper. A pretty fun game, to be honest, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you, but we'll see when that happens. The third thing is Astroneer. I think I've already shown it once. It's a pretty fun game, it's a pretty chill game, so I can answer your questions, look at the chat, and have no issues with that, while when playing Don't Starve and even Thumper, I'll be focused on the game, so the stream is a lot less interactive. And the only thing I'm waiting for Astroneer is to finally get the dedicated servers. I have to check the news if they have them already. The fourth thing I like to stream, and something probably everyone has seen by this point, is Counter-Strike. I like to DM and do a live Q&A, so to speak, while I DM. Possibly I can show you real games, but if I show you real games, forget about any interaction. I will be focused on my screen, the crosshair, and the game. Final thing, and one of the things I've been playing as of late, is some Starcraft co-op, but I play with a friend and we talk in our native language, so expect a very weird sounding stream if I ever decide to stream that one. And also Starcraft is a pretty shit game in terms of optimization. The game can barely play itself, constantly drops frames, that sort of shit. So I think the stream won't be high quality if I decide to go with Starcraft. Finally, I'm sure you've noticed some of my UFC Mobile videos. Let's be honest, the game is a mobile game, but it's pretty fun, I have to admit, and gives me an opportunity to talk about the UFC and MMA, which I enjoy, so expect more of those videos here and there, because it's a pretty fun game, what can I say. Moving on to the next topic, the semi-weekly events I've been hosting. I think that's been the highlight of Blazing for me. Competition, real competition, is actually awesome. This has nothing to do with the ladder. It's like a competitive ladder we've set up for ourselves, and I'm very glad people are participating and showing up on time, the majority of people, and playing all their games. That's what I like to see. Well, so far the schedule has been day 1 group stage, day 2 playoffs, about 2 hours per day played. It's not that taxing, so to speak, to participate. I do insist people show up on time though, so we've had quite a few disqualifications. Now, I wish we could do something during the week, but number one, I'm tired as fuck during the week, because I actually go to work. As I'm sure you'll be able to tell, this isn't my full-time job, YouTube with the 1000 subscribers and still not monetized. I actually have to go to a job for about 8 to 9 hours. So during the week things are a lot harder for me to make content and play random games. That's it. I've been thinking about doing some sort of fight nights, King of the Hill style one-off tournaments. Not even tournaments, just people who've shown up at a certain hour get to fight each other, and it's actually legit games, so to speak. Those count for something, so that sort of thing. Maybe we could even set up our own ladder with some sort of weird rule set, so obviously you can't play the same guy 20 times and be rank 1, that sort of thing. I don't know, I'd be up for thinking on this topic some more, how to set up weekday events and also how to set up an actual ladder, since clearly the one inside the game has failed us all. Now, something else I wanted to mention about these weekly events. I've decided to take turns. The first event I hosted had, the only rules we had were the 3 banned maps and also no unit copies, and I think that tournament was slightly better than the one we just had. So here's what we're going to do. Every 2 weeks we're going to have a tournament on the weekend, and every second week we'll have a wacky format voted by you guys, but every initial week, so like the first event was, we're going to have no unit bans. We're going to have a competitive ladder version, so to speak. No bullshit maps, no more than one of the same unit. I think that's the correct way of doing it. So we have the competitive ladder tournaments, so to speak, and then we have wacky shit like no Blazing Fest, no Blazing Bash, rock, paper, scissors. You guys also the poll last time. So I think this is the best way to do it. Keep one tournament strictly competitive and make the other tournament wacky as fuck. And I think that will give everyone a chance to participate in whichever format they prefer and whichever format they vote for. Moving on to the 5th point I had. I've been thinking about giving out challenges, so to speak. Like, remember when I did that video with KCM, Minato, Itachi, all sorts of random ass units, and tried out 4 different teams? That was very fun to do, in spite of getting absolutely destroyed in most of those games. And I've been thinking about setting weekly challenges, like, everyone, let's try this week to use Heart Madara and not look like a bunch of jackasses, and maybe win some games. An example challenge could be, let's see if this week we can use Blazing Fast Madara to win games, and win games convincingly. Set up a team to make him work, so to speak. That sort of thing. Or let's let's try and bring Skill Minato back for a week. That sort of random bullshit. That might work, might end up horribly. It really depends on the conditions, so I'd have to sit and think about a good condition. Then at the end of the week we could collect votes, my votes, your votes, everyone who wants to participate can, and I'll pick out the best ones and make a video looking at the amount of bullshit we came up with to make our weird ass units work. If any of you have seen Day 9 from Starcraft 2, he used to do something like this called Fun Day Monday. So it's not an original idea, but what's original in today's day and age? I think it's a fun thing we could do, so let me know what you think. The sixth thing I wanted to talk about is that there's going to be a Reddit tournament this week. Last week Karusu cancelled it, so we could have ours uninterrupted. You could say that this week I'm just returning the favor, but I'm going to be busy this weekend, so it's technically incorrect. But yeah, if you're interested in participating in a tournament this weekend, you can check out the Reddit subreddit. I'm going to leave a link to the post announcing it. There aren't a lot of details in the post, but from what I gathered, it's going to be scheduled, so you show up at a specific time. And it's going to be single elimination best of 3. So you keep playing the next opponent until you win the tournament or you're out. The first Reddit tournament was double elimination and scheduling was a mess. People weren't showing up on time and I think that tournament officially never ended. So this one should probably go better. Karusu has some help in terms of being an admin this time around, so check that out if you want to compete this weekend, since I'm obviously not hosting mine. You feel free to join that one. I'm not at all jealous by pimping it out. I think I'm making it clear that I want you guys to know about this. I want you guys to compete in spite of me not hosting a tournament. I don't care if I'm the host. In fact, the only reason I actually created my own tournaments is because I wanted those tournaments to exist, and no one was falling over themselves to create them. In my ideal circumstance, I'm not the one hosting the tournament, so to speak. And I would participate in this one if I didn't already have plans. So check that out, link will be in the description box. Finally, I wanted to bring up the final point, why I even make these videos. Number one reason, and pretty much the only reason right now, is because they're fun. I like to make videos, I might even love to make videos if some things changed, but in the current state YouTube has put me in, they're only fun, and they're only fun as long as I'm enjoying whatever I'm doing. That's why you don't see so many Blazing videos. I am not enjoying Blazing almost at all right now. The only part of Blazing I enjoy is the competitive side, and that side is created by us, the community. It's not created by Bandai, so Bandai don't have even 1% of fun contributed from them. The only things Bandai contribute to the game are the frustrating parts. Not handling the cheaters, not creating interesting content, that sort of thing. So you can expect the Blazing videos to keep going down in number, and it only makes sense because I'm not enjoying Blazing. Why would I make a video I'm not enjoying? So, another thing I wanted to mention, why I'm doing this only for fun? Because since October I've been in review, not denied to be monetized, just in review, indefinitely so to speak. YouTube just came out with new requirements where you need 4,000 hours of watch time. We have 24 hours, so only 6 times as many hours of watch time, and I think you needed 1000 subs, we have 1251. So, great on YouTube to be so active. I think it's almost February 2018 and I applied in October. So, not even denied, not even given a reason why this is taking so long. Meanwhile, people showing all sorts of random garbage like Elsa and Spider-Man doing it, getting monetized as soon as they're up, but whatever, let's see how this goes. Casual whining, of course, because you know what, making videos is fun, and doing pretty much anything related to gaming is fun. But do you know what's even more fun? Making money. That's why they don't let kids make any money, because they would leave school and go make some fucking money and buy whatever they wanted. So, just wanted to mention, I'm doing this purely for fun. If you don't like it, you can ask for a full refund on this free content I get nothing from. If you see any ads on a video of mine, particularly the UFC videos, it's because people are monetizing the music I'm using, because I don't like to use boring music. So keep that in mind when you complain about something. I'm only doing this for myself, so to speak. If you enjoy it, that's awesome. Love to have you, but if you don't enjoy it, find something you actually enjoy watching. Why are you wasting your time watching something you don't enjoy? I just wanted to make this quick update video, let you know what I'm thinking about, let you know what I'm planning. The next video I'm going to do, I can't even tell you what it's going to be. It might be my climb to Kage, it might be another UFC video. I might actually find some time to stream. I have no plan whatsoever. I'll do whatever I feel like, pretty much. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you on the next video, whatever the fuck that is. Bye.